Kicking off another round of Best in the Desert here in Laughlin, Nevada. We want to begin this one by focusing on these incredible shocks. We're going to take you inside the trailer of King Racing. I am so glad that Albert is here. Thank you very much, Albert. Tell me about what you're doing. And I mean, suspension is vital out here. You're telling us all about tuning, and these little magic discs,
yes,
control everything. The valving. Tell us about the valving.
Can you believe that? That everything comes down to this: what the thickness that you're using and where to use them as the travel of the shock. So this is my rebound side of it. Usually it's softer and rebound, and then the compression side is already here. So that usually stiffer, and then what happened with creates the force, and then the oil goes through this valving, and it goes into these holes right here in this main piston. So
those
control the speed
valves,
yeah. These things right here
make a world of difference.
Makes all these happens, yeah.
How many of those would make a big enough difference for the driver to feel?
Okay, well, usually we use like a specific size, but then for some cars we mix and match. Let's say these are 15,000, we can make it 20,000 or 12,000, and we change 2 at a time, or we exchange like 3 and 3. Sometimes some cars are real heavy, so required to double these ones and double these ones right there. So let's say you go like this, you double that, and then you double this one, and then you leave this alone. So that would take a lot more force, almost twice the force, to actually bend the shims.
What do you refer? Oh, you refer to those as shims?
Right, shims, or it's just valving basically.
Valving.
Yeah.
Very cool. What's the total travel typically on one of these shocks for off-road racing?
Usually a 14, 16, or 18. Usually a 14s and 16s in the front, and most of the times 18s in the rear.
What's the most common maintenance you have to perform on a race weekend?
Bent shafts.
How do you fix that?
Yeah, it's just replacing the shaft. Go take it apart, and then having the right part in my toolbox. That's the main thing, you know?
How often do you change the valving?
The valving doesn't need to be changed. It gets changed to help the ride. That's pretty much it.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for what you do. You have shocks where these guys can hit jumps at 122.
Yeah. And
how do they soak it up?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm involved.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys having a good time?
Having a great time.
How's that infield? You got to run it. A little aggressive?
The infield's actually really fun. Once you go around, do a pre on lap 1, be consistent, and then lap 2 you wake it up, and from there you just move on. Really have to be safe on the infield. You can take yourself out, but watch yourself on the rollers and see how it ends up tomorrow.
Good job.
All right, it is race day number 1. Let's take you through both days of the Laughlin Desert Classic. We've got a ton of information and behind-the-scenes interviews. Make sure you check out this show when it comes to MAV TV and LucasOilRacing.tv as well.
James Dean, big congratulations out there. First off, tell me about these conditions. You're soaking wet.
Oh man, so about 8 a.m. this morning, the track started pouring. It was raining hard down here, so the track got real beat up. It's water everywhere. The corners are just filled. I've never been in a race this gnarly, in all honesty. Like, I couldn't believe how bad the water was today.
You were here last fall and crashed out. How fulfilling is this to be able to vindicate yourself?
Oh man, this is awesome. We didn't have the qualifying, but last time we got the pole, we were killing it, and then I mental mistake, and it's just awesome to be able to come here. We killed it the first day. We got around all the water, no problems. From what my guys are telling me, we're 7 minutes physically ahead of second place. So, I mean, I couldn't be any more happier today. I am so excited.
And I'm looking at you and your co-driver. You guys got sand in your hair, sand in your eyes, sand in your mouth. Describe to somebody what it was like out there.
Oh man, so the problem is that when you hit the rain, it just soaks you. So then you wipe your shield, and shield gets in the crap. Thankfully for the cruise armor, it stayed really good, but it's still just, I have her drive the visor up a lot of the time, and that's just part of it when you're racing in the rain. Everything fogs up, it gets wet, you can't see, so you gotta adapt and compromise. So,
is there anything you did to vehicle setup to prepare for this?
No, we taped off a couple sections, and we have a little secret with hairspray where we spray all our electricals with hairspray. It kind of keeps it closed, and I just gotta thank my grandpa so much for everything he's done. I wish he could be here right now. Unfortunately, he's not. I owe everything to him. He's the reason we are here, and I couldn't be any happier to represent and be able to do this for him, and I just wish he was here.
Great job. Anything you'd like to add?
I just gotta thank my family, my friends, everyone that comes out here and helps support us and gets us around and pits for us, those guys at the late nights at the shop, my co-rider. I gotta thank BFG, South Point, Ultra Wheels, all my big sponsors, and I'm stoked. But we got one more day racing, so we're gonna get ready for tonight, and we're gonna come out swinging again tomorrow.
I love it. Last thing for you, conditions are probably gonna be a lot different tomorrow since it's gonna dry up. What's that do to your preparation overnight?
Preparation overnight, we're just gonna make sure we go over it, clean it real good, look for problem, anything that could have happened today. And preparations are going to be get ready for tomorrow. We got to get our mindset into the game, and like you said, it's not going to be raining. Hopefully it stays wet so we can have some fun, exciting racing, close racing, and like I said, we're just going to go out, we're going to come out swinging again, and can't wait.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We got any James Dean fans over here? Another great performance for Team Mav TV. Take me through it.
Yeah, it was fun. The rain stopped. There was a lot of water out there. You know, we qualified fourth, had a little problem in qualifying, but we were able to make up a couple spots. So I think we're sitting well for tomorrow. And yeah, it was just a great day. We took a lot of water in the cab. My visor, I had to open it up and just run no visor, so it was just kept coming into my eyes. But you know, we got through it and had a great day.
I'm looking at your eyes. I can tell there's sand around them. They're a little red. Was that difficult to endure?
Yeah, I mean, doing this, you get used to it sometimes. You have to do that. But yeah, it was a little hard, especially when we started catching cars and taking rocks and dirt and whatnot. That's really when it started pelting them. But, you know, the water just goes down anyway. So it was a lot better than, you know, a messed up shield not being able to see. So.
Are there any tricks that Team Stronghold has to prepare for these types of conditions?
I think, you know, we come at it as a team. We come out here to have a good time and just do our best. And, you know, I think the trick is just being a family and being together and coming out here as a whole. And you know, it's harder to beat a group of people than it is just one or two guys. So, you know, I think we have a great co-drivers. Greg did a great job. You know, all our sponsors, Lucas Oil and Mav TV, Toyo Tires, that's definitely a trick that some people don't have. So, you know, the Croyer Racing Engine, King Shocks, everybody just kills it.
With tomorrow looking better, are you happy to get this one behind you?
Yeah, I'm stoked to get this one behind us. Actually, Dave Mason, we're teamed up for the year. He's going to get in the car tomorrow, so he'll have a little bit better of a track, I think, than we did today. But I'm glad it's done. I could have done some more miles. It would have been nice if it was a little longer, but, you know, it went by fast, and we're here. Now we can get dry and celebrate a little bit.
Anything you like to add?
Yeah, like I said, I just want to say thank you to all our sponsors. You know, everybody that helps us get out here. Lucas Oil has sponsored us since day one of starting to race. So, you know, they continue to back us and just, you know, the killer support that they give us. We just want to do well for them and keep it going. So, you know, it's a good way to start the year off with getting the win at Parker, get second today, and hopefully we get through tomorrow safe and, you know, just have a great year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, bro. This is a pep talk.
Yeah. Brandon Bailey, Team Mav TV, looking strong. Connor, big congratulations, another great performance. How were you able to go so fast in these conditions?
You know, we kind of came out today knowing that it was a rainy day, and rainy days are personally not my favorite. We've raced here at Laughlin when it was raining, but not this bad. But just trying to keep, you know, my drive under control, and, you know, making sure out there's big water puddles. And the first lap was a sightsee lap, so just trying to make sure and, you know, take a double take on everything and make sure, okay, how do I got to hit this, and just, you know, taking my time to make sure I'm correcting right and I'm making no mistakes, you know, 80 to 100% all the way, and, you know, just trying to run it smooth. And, you know, as the track progressively got the groove in it and everything, then I kind of picked my lines and found my lines. And then it was go time after that. And I had no radio, and my radio was keyed the whole time, so I unplugged it and I just kind of zoned out and kind of did my thing, and, you know, just trying to run as smooth as I can and catch all these one cars. But today was definitely a fun day, and, you know, I couldn't beat all my team for doing, you know, being a huge help out here. GetTheT.com, Method Tensor Tire, Redline, Fox Shocks, United Construction Group, and everybody that Alumacraft Race Cars, Best in the Desert especially, for putting on an amazing program, and everybody who comes out to help and support us.
Big congrats. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Out of
Phoenix, Arizona.
What's your ultimate goal in racing?
So my ultimate goal really is, you know, to progressively, hopefully get more sponsors on my way, and I'd love to be in a Class 1, and, you know, I think we're kind of getting on the maneuver and getting into a 6200 slash Class 1 car at the beginning of next year, and then hopefully if sponsors will come our way, then we'll hopefully get into a truck. So
congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much.
Sign collapsed, unfortunately. I don't know. He is the hottest driver in the 6100 category. But Kyle, these are conditions we don't normally see. How do you prepare for this?
There's not much you can do to prepare completely for it. It's not ideal. and nobody really wants to do this, but we're here, so we're gonna have to give it the best shot. Not a big fan of these short course style courses because it just doesn't really favor my driving style. I'm not wild like some of these guys, so Brandon Arthur is going to be really fast, and we're going to keep an eye on him. Coming from the back, he starts 30 seconds back. Obviously, we don't have the advantage as maybe Brock had last year, where we ran into his dust as we were trying to put time on him. This won't happen, no dust today, so Brandon has a really good spot right now to make a move, and we're going to do the best we can to hold him off, but there's no guarantees, that's for sure.
I see it. Any special preparations to try to account for this water?
You always want to make sure your motors are protected from the water, the intake. When you go through the puddle, nothing worse than water locking your motor. These Brenthel trucks are fantastically protected and strong trucks, so we're going to go into the puddles with confidence. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, you'll get a little more wear and tear on the uniballs and stuff. Such a short race, it won't play into effect.
And what was your finish here in the fall?
We did get a first here.
That was right. You got a first. You feel like you can follow it up?
I think we have the truck to do it. Sean and I are working good in here. We're driving good. It's going to come down to a nail biter with Brandon. I know he's on a mission. He's first race back in quite some time from a pretty gnarly crash. If his truck holds up, which it might, he's had some attrition issues in the past, then he's going to be the one to beat. If he has an attrition problem, then we'll try to cruise and keep our lead from Ray Griffith or the rest of them. We'll see.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Brandon Arthur getting ready to rumble. This is only your second 6100 class race. How you feeling?
Good. It kind of sucks with all the rain we've had. It's going to make it a little bit challenging, but excited to get out there and see what the track really looks like and how hard we can really push and go about our race. So it's going to be exciting.
You feel like your short course experience will help you here?
It's going to help. I think it's going to be more about trying to drive the track than anything, though.
There you go. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
2 years ago, Brandon Arthur had a nasty crash here in the trick truck category. You want to know how muddy it is out here? A brand new pair of shoes. Oh, Gio, I'm sorry.
Don.
What are you going to do? They say it never rains in the desert. What the heck?
They're lying. It floods in the desert. That's what it is.
What an exciting day of racing here with Scott Harden. Scott, what are you hearing from these competitors?
Today's been pretty epic. I mean, they've got through a lot of challenges out there. The course really, the rain and everything just really changed the whole complexion of the thing. It's kind of a survival battle for a while. I mean, guys said it was just trying to get through stuff. It wasn't about racing. It was just, how do I get through this next little section? And without sinking or being underwater. It was some great stories.
Do you ever remember this much rain?
Well, yeah, I do. It rains here, but we did get a lot of rain. I heard it rained big up in Vegas. People were talking, I saw on Facebook where they're saying that it came down like they hadn't seen it before up there today. So it could have been just this weird deal. It's kind of coincidental, I guess, just hearing that because of Vegas, that we aren't far from Vegas.
Sure, and we were just here in the fall. I think you guys have done a great job in making this event totally new, totally unique. The track's different. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we wanted to change things up, and our race operations manager, Donald Jackson, is real creative. He's got a lot of experience doing this, and he went with a kind of a reverse direction thing, but he built one of the most interesting infield sections that I've seen in a long, long time, and we're getting a lot of really good comments back about that. The roller coasters, man. Donald took me over in practice the day during setup and scared me to death on those things, but everybody talks about it. There's actually a negative G effect at the peak if you do it right. You can almost like you're free falling for just a short period of time. It's a pretty unique sensation.
I love it. It's a special race. Anything you'd like to add about Laughlin?
No, just we're glad to be here. Look at the day. The sun's out. It's going to be, and the big classes are coming up. So I can't wait to see 6100 Trick Track. We got some great Voss, Lofton. You know, we've got some good guys here. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Lettner, God, geez, there's all 10 other guys.
They're all here. All the big dogs.
They're all here. They're all ready to go for it.
All right, Dustin, congratulations. Started 4th. Take me through this thing. You had a great performance.
Yeah, we had a really good qualifying run. We struggled with some electrical problems during qualifying, and we just came out and wanted to run as hard as possible. And the track was super gnarly because all the rain we've had all day. There was every single corner was just muddy. You had to try to go around them. It was just a super rough course. It was a good run for today.
What do you think it was about your strategy or your setup that was able to get you out in front?
We just ran smooth all day. Didn't want to push the truck too hard because we obviously have to race tomorrow. Save the truck, so hopefully we're going to be ready for tomorrow.
Excellent. Any special preparations to account for all this water and moisture out there?
Put a bucket over our air filter so our air filter didn't get completely plugged up. So just trying to keep the truck running.
Great job. Anything you'd like to add?
I just want to thank all my sponsors, Motool, NGK, Pro-Am, BFG Tires, Trailblazer Motorsports for this awesome truck, and then my mom and dad, of course, for putting up the funds to go racing.
Great job, man. How old are you?
23.
Out of?
Upland, California.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Hell yeah.
How about it? Well, I'm here. Did Adam say 9th to 1st for RJ?
9th to 1st for RJ, and 4 17-mile laps is impressive. They were on a mission today.
Congratulations.
So we're just so pumped.
Excellent. RJ, we're hearing 1st, 9th to 1st, 9th. How'd you do it out there?
Yeah, I think I took my purse with me in qualifying, so we started a little bit in the back, but I got my lucky charm here, Seth Quintero. Never even been in a 6100, but he raced the UTV race in his Razor, so hopped in, co-rode with me, and that's pretty rad. I really just got to give it up to Adam Lund, who owns this truck, and the Trophy Tractor boys. BF Goodrich tires were awesome all day, and it's beat up, so day 2 is going to be so gnarly.
How would you describe those conditions out there? We heard some horror stories about puddles and washes.
Yeah, I mean, I literally the last lap couldn't even really see a thing, so the vision was definitely part of it. You know, we get to some puddles and it's like, you want to chance it and go through, or we crept through a lot of them just trying to save the truck, and it gets loose. You hit those puddles. I think on the first lap a guy lost in a puddle, went over right in front of us, so you had to have some patience, but coming from short course, I'm kind of used to those conditions. You know, the beginning of the race is real slick, and then it got rutted and rough there towards the end. So all in all, really good day. I'm pumped to put this Trophy Tractor 6100 on top of the box.
So vision was so bad that the tear-offs weren't even really helping?
The tear-offs definitely helped, but at some point the water just gets in between them and it gets somehow underneath your shield, and that's when you're really bummed, is when it gets under. And I didn't ever have to open it up, luckily, but yeah, the vision that last lap was definitely, I had some water on the inside, so I was just making sure we were smooth. We heard that we had them on time, so when the course gets rough, you kind of got to save the equipment.
With conditions probably going to be a lot different tomorrow, is there anything you're going to change on the truck?
Yeah, conditions are definitely going to be different tomorrow. They're going to be really, really rough. We still have the trick trucks going later today. and then a whole day of racing tomorrow before we go. So it's going to be really rough. You're going to have to be smart in the rough sections because it's going to be brutal. And man, I think there's going to maybe even be some dust tomorrow. So hopefully we get that whole shot and just stay in clean air all day.
Great job. Anything you'd like to add?
Just once again, thank you to Adam and the whole Trophy Tractor Lund Motorsports team. They come from Texas, and they're a really good group of guys. So I'm thankful to let me be in this truck. My buddy Seth for jumping in here, and hopefully we can pull it off round 2.
Congratulations. We got a rivalry shaping up for day 2. Ray Griffith took exception to the leader's driving. Ray was rear-ended, lost his tire, bent the truck, shut the truck off.
My dad did pressure wash himself.
Justin, congratulations. Qualified #1. Following up on a great performance last race. What's the strategy here in these crazy conditions?
I think my strategy is not to find the water. We got to remember we're off-road racing and not hydroplane racing or swamp buggy racing or anything like that. So when you get this number 41 Yokohama Fox Factory trick truck across the finish line and prepare for day 2, got a lot of tough guys behind us, and you know, we're hoping that we don't let them by us and we come out on top.
Great stuff. How were you able to qualify #1 in this tough field?
You know, like the old Harry Hogg said, loose is fast and on the edge out of control, and we came here for one reason, and it was to be #1, and so that's our goal. We accomplished task #1 in qualifying. Now we got 2 days of racing to back it up.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Dale Dondell, another twin turbo, a little different than last year though, right?
A little different.
What do we have?
Try an All-American Chevrolet.
And you had a Toyota last year, right?
Had a Toyota, it was really good, but we had some finishing issues with that motor package, so we had to throw in the towel, unfortunately.
Well, good luck to you today. Do you feel good about a twin turbo hooking up in these muddy conditions?
I hope so. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
Twin turbo Chevy this year for Dale Dondell. Quite an innovator. Good luck to you, Jason.
Thank you.
Quick question for you. You are always a master of any course. How do you get through these conditions?
It's going to be fun. You know, I don't know. The course has changed so much since this morning. That on top of running it backwards from the typical best in the desert route here. So it'll be interesting on the first lap. We'll see what they got in store for us.
Do you have experience running in these type of conditions?
Yeah, I really like rain, mud races. Coming from dirt bikes, anytime it would rain, get real muddy, I seem to do well. So, you know, hopefully that's the same case here.
Good luck, both of you guys.
Thank you.
winner, Gio?
It's tough, man.
Voss or Lofton or Dondell?
I don't know, Lofton.
Or Harley or otherwise. Who's your pick?
Man, I can't pick for this round.
I don't blame you. Too tough. We got another great race here. How about it, man? Who you like here?
I'm with Voss Motorsports, so truck's running really good right now. Jason's giving Justin Lofton a run for his money. Justin's running really good, so it's all about time. And as long as we can beat him on corrected time by the end of the race and get another overall for the Laughlin Desert Classic, it'll be all good.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Jason, congratulations, first across the line. We know it's going to be close, but another great performance. Take me through it.
Yeah, no, the truck was great all day. You know, we can't thank King Shocks, DS Vintage Tires, our whole team, Donnie over here in the passenger seat. You know, we had rain all morning. As you can tell, it was a mess out there. I know some of the puddles were gone, but it was just slick as snot. So, you know, we tried to keep it pointing forward. Almost spun out a few times out there, but no, it was a good run. The course got rougher, and our truck just kept working better. And, you know, it was good. We'll see where Abdali got in the number 2 truck. I know he was close on that last lap. So we'll see where we're at.
It must be strange. Last time we interviewed you here, you were hitting jumps at 122 miles an hour. How much different were conditions today?
Yeah, you know, that was perfectly dry. We were running the opposite direction last time. So it's we're running the course backwards. It's a mud mess out there. So exciting day, definitely. We're here at the finish of day 1, and you know, we can't wait to get on to day 2 and do it all over again.
Anything you like to add?
No, again, you know, I just can't thank our team enough. We got a lot of family and friends out here supporting us, and all of our sponsors on the truck here: King Shocks, BF Goodrich, KC Highlights, and Method Race Wheels.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Abdali Lopez, congratulations, man. Magnificent performance. You're right on Voss's tail. It's got to be close. Take me through it.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. We're still having another day of racing, so tomorrow is the most important day. Today we just tried to survival behind the tracks. The course was really muddy and with a lot of water, and that made us a little difficult. But I'm really happy to be here. It's gonna be a nice day tomorrow.
What was the key to going fast out there and being able to perform the way you did?
There wasn't a key, just what you can see, because the mud was so hard. I have to open my visor, so the dirt coming from the cars in front of me start to hurt my eyes. But I'm good. I'm really happy, and I'm really grateful with the Smiler Racing for this opportunity.
That's great. Did you pass a lot of broken down trucks out there?
Actually, we passed 2 cars running and another one with a flat, so that's our goal. Didn't have any flat, so that's how we make it, and we are really happy.
Great job. A little background about you. How old are you?
I don't know.
How old are you? What's your age?
Okay, I'm 25.
25,
Yep.
And where are you from?
From Tecate, Mexico.
Excellent. How'd you get this opportunity with Team Smiley?
I've been racing with RPM a couple of years, and they've been friends of us, so they called me if I wanna join the team. So I say yes. They are a great team. I'm looking forward for the future.
Excellent. Does this kind of remind you of Mexican racing a little bit? A little bit like the Baja?
Yeah, a little bit. Still needing some people around and tacos, but it's fun.
There you go. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to thank BF Hood Tires, Raceline, Wheels, Ruben Radios, and for sure Smiler Racing, my family, my wife, my co-driver who did an awesome job, and best in the desert for this great event.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jax, how old are you?
I just turned 15.
15?
Yeah.
Started race with, he was running second overall at the Parker 425 and got something broken axle and had to drop out. He was running second until that happened. This is his second race, I think.
So I take it there's no age requirements for Best in Desert?
You just got to be able to drive. That's adult.
And this man can drive.
We take it on the
This is 100% the roughest race per mile I've ever done. I feel like I've ran 500 miles right now.
Where are you out of, Jax?
We're in Texas.
Oh,
Amarillo,
wow.
Texas.
Yeah. Very cool. All the way from Texas. You're starting very young. What are your future goals here in racing?
So we'll see how it takes us, but I mean, a dream is always to become a professional race car driver. We'll see how it takes us.
Good luck.
Thank you.
More rain after the race. This could make conditions even more treacherous for Sunday. Wow. Jason Voss has a unique way of connecting his body. It's one of the reasons why it's always so clean after the races. That and his stellar driving. Take a look at this. It's the only seam. Forward top. Jason Voss has a motor from Croyer Racing. Croyer Racing. How many cubic inches do you guys know? A lot. Secretive for now. Harley Lettner with the patent motor. Here on day 2, Harley will be running without a hood. Oh, Kevin will be driving today, right? Harley drove day 1. Kevin Thompson will be driving day 2. Harley will not co-drive. He does not like to co-drive. What's really interesting here is there's no dust. Even though it is warmed up today, thanks to the rain yesterday, there's no dust on today's race course, and that is a big deviation from what we're used to in the Best in the Desert series. Connor, congratulations. First 1,000 across the line. You're flying out there. How were things different today?
Today was definitely a different day. for us, it wasn't rainy, of course, but you know that doesn't change the fact on my driving style and everything else. But today we knew we had James Dean in front of us, one of the fast guys, and today's pace was just go for the finish, and we have the mint for 102 weeks. But all in all, the day was good. I got caught by that massive car and popped off and out on the back section back there by the mountain. But I let that go by, and then with a flat tire, and then Lofton. I don't know what happened to James Dean, but they pulled off, and I was just trying to run a smooth pace today. And the team and I did very well. It was just a flawless 2 days of racing here at Laughlin again. I think we're on a 6-0 streak with wins here. 2 at the end of the year, Best in the Desert races, 2 Rage at the River, and then 2 back here again. So all in all, it's been a good weekend this weekend. I couldn't thank my team enough for all their hard work, all my friends and family, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, GetTheT.com, Agent Lifeoil, Method Tensor Tire, Redline Performance, Fox Shocks, everybody who, Phoenix Commercial Electric, United Construction Group, and Kevin Nicole Racing, of course, who preps my car, and just everybody Best in the Desert for all the amazing stuff that they do. And thank you guys.
Congratulations. Rock Erie. Mr. Sam Berry, congratulations. What an incredible pace today. What was the difference today?
No alternator problems, no rain. My guys worked on this half the night coming up with things, and we kind of jerry-rigged the fan on the alternator because I lost the alternator yesterday, and where it's mounted is just burning up and that kind of stuff. But we left, I think there was 12 cars ahead of us when we left the line, and we followed some for quite a while, longer than I wanted to, but I was way back there. I wasn't going to touch nobody, and everybody was great out there. We they got out of the way when they could, and we got to pick up the pace and kind of have a good time out there. And I couldn't do it without King Chalk is out here sponsoring this thing, and they sponsor me, and they're great. They're fantastic, and Redline and JMR, and I always forget, a lot of guys, Jim Cohen, but everybody on this car, and BFD tires, it was muddy out there. Everybody can tell you it's muddy. Yesterday we needed paddle tires, and today it would have helped a little bit in places, but for the most part, we had a good day, and my crew was just 100%. We worked and worked. My wife and the rest of them there, they took my fire suit and washed it and found dryers and all of that kind of stuff. So between my crew and my wife and everybody involved here at the pits, it made it happen, and we had a great time today.
What do you think it was about your style that made you so much faster than everybody else today?
Well, I don't know if I was any faster than anybody else, but we just we have a good time when we get out there, and I like the single-seater. When he puts that camera on the front, then it sees things that maybe I won't want people to see, but in the long story short is I don't know. I just I enjoy it. It's it's what I do, and I love to do it, and I take it serious. And without, like I said, everybody involved in this car, all the people that come out here, the Best in the Desert for putting on what they do, you guys for hanging out there, especially yesterday in the rain and that kind of stuff. It's just awesome to see everybody out here supporting this because we can go out and live our dreams.
I love it. Just some side info for me. How old are you again?
Getting ready to turn 66.
God bless you. How many years you been racing?
A long time. I don't know. I lost count.
Do you know how many times you've won here at Laughlin?
In Laughlin, I only won once, and it wasn't even with the Best in the Desert. So we're going after that.
That being said, how fulfilling is this?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Am I the first 1500 in here?
We're the first 1500, yeah.
Oh.
Connor was the only one in front of you, and he's the class 1000.
And I told him this morning because we're real good friends. His dad does my transmission and helps out a lot. I told him this morning, I says, I'm coming. Look in your mirror. Well, he's quick. He's quick. Oh, he's good.
Gio, I want to ask this question again since we didn't know. This is how I should have opened. I want your reaction to being the first 1500 across the line, sir.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Like I said, I couldn't have done it with everybody that's behind me. And it's just, we have bad days and bad days and bad days. It's really sweet to have a good day and come in here. And that's why I give it Connor a little bump, you know, just because he's a hell of a kid, and he's well, she probably said that, but good kid, and he's got a good future ahead of him, and he can drive. I wanted to try and catch him, but I know he drives pretty hard. But anyways, we had a good time.
Congratulations.
A lot of fun. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Did you get your other camera?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. So third place, second place.
Peter Hages, congratulations, second across the line in the 1,000 category, third overall. How'd you do it?
It was just a beautiful day. Everything worked well. The car was prepped immaculately. The course was a lot more, you know, prone to good driving than yesterday. Yesterday was a bit of a dice roll. So just had a lot of fun. Drove it really hard. Connor's fast. You know, he wins it again. You know, he's a fast kid, but it was a lot of fun. Just had a great day. Best in the Desert did a hell of a job, and you know, just a beautiful weekend.
What I love here is you and Connor were the fastest. What's the age difference between you guys?
31 or 32 years, something like that. I mean, it's a little bit.
It's amazing. That tells you that fast drivers come in all ages, don't they?
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be fast. I think I think he's gonna do continue to just excel. You know, I'm sort of plateaued a little bit, so to speak. But yeah, but he's a lot of fun. Great kid, great family. Everything's cool.
Congratulations on a great job.
Thank you very much.
Darren Eberts, congratulations. You are the first 6,200 across the line. What was it like out there?
Oh, thanks a lot. It was fun. My brother-in-law, Evan, drove yesterday, so today we were trying to have fun without the rain, and had a blast. We had some issues in the car, kept shutting off and overheating and temperature things, but everything, we drove hard. That car was beat up, and we had a blast chasing everyone down.
Did you find you could drive a lot harder today?
Oh, compared to yesterday, it was a whole different race. Yeah, it was a blast.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First 6,200 finisher. Mr. Mike Fry, congratulations. Probably the most consistent performance we've seen so far. A fifth yesterday, second across the line today. Tell me about it.
Slow and steady, right? You got to finish first, right? So that's kind of our plan always, because these other guys are have way more experience, a lot faster. Co-Dog calls it all day long. We just keep pushing and pushing and hoping we get a little luck.
What was the Co-Dog telling you out there today?
Just calling the turns. What happened yesterday from the rain, I couldn't talk to him because our radio went out yesterday. So today I could only hear him. So just had to listen to him all day long. He didn't have to listen to me. So
not at all.
It was a great race. Like I said, once we saw the guys kind of falling off, kind of kept our fingers crossed and tried to. We had an issue with the tranny a little bit out, and we're like, ah. Luckily, it kept going. James is out there scrambling right now to fix his car, so he's got about 25 minutes to fix it, and he get us on time. So we'll see how he does.
Where are you out of, Mike?
Out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
And how old are you?
49.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been doing this since 2015. It was our first race, Vegas to Reno. It was the first race we ever did.
Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
Oh, yes. JBS Motorsports for prepping the car. Graf Racing for letting us ride his coattails. All of our family and friends, the whole JBS crew that comes out and supports us. Well, I already thanked my co-dog, Steve. Yeah, but just everybody. We appreciate Best in the Desert for putting this on. Just a bunch of great people. The volunteers, you couldn't do it without the volunteers, right? So we appreciate those guys. Especially yesterday in that rain. Holy crap. Those poor volunteers yesterday.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Look at this gap. We are still waiting on our third 1,500 finisher. It's been a long time, several minutes. A lot of carnage out here. Day number 2 in the 1,500 category. Excellent. Mr. Donald Jackson. Second time that we come to Laughlin within 6 months. You guys made some big changes here, and I've heard a lot of good things. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we changed up. We've ran this race for 5 years in a row now, and we decided to go backwards with the event. So the UTV night race kicked off on Thursday night. Some of the UTVs have never experienced the backwards course. And then to fall into that on Saturday, Sunday for the cars and trucks, we ran them backwards as well.
I'm noticing the infield is really built up compared to what we saw in the fall. What was it like building these obstacles?
Yeah, it took us about 3 days to build the infield. We moved a lot of material, a couple of big machines here to do it. And again, it took us about 3 days to make it all come together and make it real fast flowing. So we used the full length up and down 2 times, then go out the third final time up into the hot pit and just kind of make it so it flows really well. The cars can carry their speed. They can hit some really cool obstacles that are safe for them to do so.
I know you're super busy, so putting this much time into the infield, was the main objective to please the spectators or just mix it up for the racers? What was really the goal here?
It was both. To change the course in the opposite direction brings the finish right by the spectators, so they get to see the leaders come right in, right below them off a spectator hill, and they get to hit the big king jump there and cheer on their favorite driver, you know. And then for the fans over here in the pit side, they get to see the start really well right up to the center. And then when they come around after the finish line, going out on lap 2, 3, and 4, they got the big roller coaster. So that's a rolling set of jumps. You know, we went into the ground about 10 feet off the first one and came out about 5 feet, and then progressively got bigger. So the next one goes in about 20 feet and comes up about 25 feet. And the last one goes in about 30 feet and comes up to a peak about 45 feet high.
I heard you say in the riders meeting, or drivers meeting, you told those guys to be careful on the first lap. What's been the feedback from the racers with such crazy obstacles?
Oh, they've all been very pleased, excited with the changes. The goal with the roller coaster was to give you that exact same thing. You ride a roller coaster and your stomach comes up in your throat, and a lot of drivers have said that's happened. Once they come over that last one, they just feel like they're jumping off the end of the earth, and it just gives them that roller coaster effect, and that was the goal.
Great job. Anything you'd like to add?
I just want to thank the fans for coming out, the town of Laughlin for the support, King Shots for stepping up to being the official sponsor, and Lucas Oil for all the great covers that they do for the TVs and whatnot. Can't thank the Best Desert staff, the racers, the participants, and all the volunteers out here to make this happen. And here we got our first car coming in behind us, first 6100 truck.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Diener just ran into buggies, right?
Still battling.
Everybody's doing that. congratulations, the sweet taste of euphoria. You come across first, how'd you do it?
Oh man, first of all, I gotta thank the Craft family, all my people out here to do it, but we started 7th today, and it was just a mission. We came in this weekend to get a podium or a win, and I knew we had to move, so I was smart. I drove the buggy the heat before. Unfortunately, I had some bad luck there, but the truck ran amazing today. We had such a good day. My brother did an awesome job co-driving. I gotta thank Allen Performance, Craft Motorsports, Patrick Signs, Ultra Wheels, BF Goodrich, Cruise Armor, That Guy Services, and like I said, everyone that gets us out here. We couldn't do this without you, and we could not be any happier right now. This was definitely needed after that last race.
Do you think running 2 classes might have been an advantage for you, that you were able to get a little more seat time?
I think it was a huge advantage, honestly. It was nice being able to race the race before, so I knew exactly what the track looked like. But I also come from a 1600 class where it's very limited, so I love this kind of racing where it's really close to trucks, power-wise and everything. So I feel like I really excelled there, and I just couldn't be happy. This is so much fun. I gotta thank everyone that got us out here.
What's your fatigue level like? Did this tire you out at all running back to back?
The buggy got me a little tired, but these trucks are they just work so nice that it's about half the effort you got to drive the buggy. So it was definitely nice to be able to do it this way instead of the other way. But like I said, have an awesome day. I could not be happy right now.
And final thing for you, with the immediate success that you're finding in the trucks, you think you found yourself a new home here?
Oh man, I hope so. I mean, these things are just badass. They are so much fun. They're awesome. But the buggy will always be in my heart, and that's where I always come from. That's where I always want to be.
Anybody you want to thank?
Like I said, I just got to thank everyone else that I didn't mention. Renthel for an awesome truck. Like I said, the Craft family. I'm going to dedicate this one to my grandpa. He had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and oh man, it sucks you can't be here to see this. He would have been so happy. So, like I said, this one goes out to my grandpa.
Congratulations.
Papa Bunch!
Here we are with Troy Messer, finished 5th yesterday. Troy, 2nd across the line today. What was the reason for the big improvement?
So yeah, yesterday was real swampy. You know, was really our first solid year in this truck, just trying to figure it out, and then with all that mud and slippery stuff, we were just all over the place. Try to play it safe and then have a truck for today. So yeah.
How would you compare the conditions between the 2 days? I mean, it was like night and day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely, today was a lot more fun. Yesterday was like, you know, just couldn't see 3/4 of the way, and just real out of control. And today was a lot more planted, sticky, real fun, real awesome track. So.
Any problems out there at all? Anything that gave you a little bit of trouble?
Yeah, today I lost like a cylinder on the end of the 2nd lap, so we were just out there giving it all we had, and yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
So 7 cylinders, but you still bring home a 2nd. How about that?
Hey, I'll take it. So thank you.
Anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank God and my parents and my prep guys, Bear Race Cars, Rodney Honberger, my co-driver. He works on this whole thing, so a lot of help there. And then Restoration One, we just really appreciate them and all they do. And BFGs, Method Race Wheels, Fox Shocks, SDG. Yeah, just Curry Enterprises helps us with the rear end, and yeah, we got a lot of good guys behind us, so we appreciate Maximum Oil and everybody like that. So
congratulations.
Thank you.
I think, how old are you?
32.
32. Out of? Where are you out of?
Kingman, Arizona.
Kingman, Arizona. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Ryan Hancock. You finished 3rd yesterday. You're 3rd across the line today. How you feeling?
Good. It was a good day. I mean, no dust. The only problem's the mud, but we had a solid day. We really pushed hard today, and we'll see where we end up.
What amazes me about you is we're hearing how different conditions were, and you end up finishing pretty much in the same spot. So you were able to adapt. How do you think you were able to do that?
Yeah, we just go out and make sure we run our pace every time we go out, and the pace that we kept, that's just how we drive the truck, and we ended up with 3rd both days. We'll see where we are.
What was the most difficult part of the track and why?
The mud. It was splashing on you. You can't see. As you can see my helmet, that's all you can see really. So I rode with my, you see all the blood. rocks just hitting you in the mud, so I just put it up so you can see.
So when it comes to getting hit in the head, that's a small price to pay for vision and a chance to the podium, huh?
Oh yeah, that's worth it. We love racing. This is what we love to do. So,
anybody you like thank?
Just Alexander Ford, Jordan Poole, Dustin at the shop. I mean, the truck was phenomenal all weekend, and let's just see where we end up. It's gonna be close.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a job! We were sitting up there waiting to get the. Could have been anybody's race. Today's racing was incredible. All these guys, it was close. We were on the hunt for us at this race. Oh yeah, we love supporting Best in the Desert. This is the only series we race, and Donald and everybody, all the volunteers, everybody doing an excellent job. So Jordan and I thought about doing the Ranger for somebody, and we're just glad we did. Somebody got a new truck, and we came home a winner. Paid off. See, definitely somebody up there looking out. You know. So let's thank.
Jason, here we go. It's main event time. It's USA versus Mexico. How you feeling about this?
You know, feeling good. We had a good day yesterday, and it seemed like the rougher the course got, the better our truck started to work. So I heard it's pretty rough out there right now, and we're excited to go out and get our first lap under our belt.
He was the fastest yesterday. What's it going to take to stop him today?
Well, you know, Abdali ran good behind us. I think we got him by 51 seconds yesterday. So, you know, hopefully we get him off the start here and just keep him behind us all day. And we're going to make him work for it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Abdali, it's Mexico versus USA. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really excited and looking forward for the race. Jason Boss is a super fast driver, and we are excited to fight against him, and we will see who finishes on the top.
You were a little bit behind him yesterday, but you were close. What do you got to do to beat him today?
Well, actually, yesterday we have a couple vision problems, so today has to be better. So I think we will keep the same pace, and we will be really close.
Good luck to you. Giovanni, will it be USA? Will it be Mexico?
That's the battle it's going to be today, man. I don't know. Those two guys are Baja 1000 champs. They won a lot of races, so it's up in the air.
Very tough.
I want to say Abdali, but Boss is fucking dominant.
That's right.
Language, but yeah.
Jack's red line gets a nice start.
Kyle's in that truck, by the way.
Kyle Jurgensen. Kyle Jurgensen stepping up the trick truck. Jack's red line. It's checking up a little bit. We're here with Team Justin Lofton social media. I got to ask you think Lofton can make up enough ground?
Oh yeah, for sure. Truck's fast, everything's going good. He's in the great mindset, and he'll go out there and get it today.
Podium today?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here we go. Here we go. They're coming. Jumping about 200 feet here. All right, Adam Householder, great job. What we're hearing is it's razor close. They're not sure yet. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. Laughlin's a tough one. I mean, you got to play the gamble. You have to run hard the first day to keep up on time, but you also have to make sure you have your equipment there on day two. I ran a good pace yesterday, not enough to beat my equipment. We went over the truck today, made sure fine-tooth comb, make sure we had a good truck for today, and we just played the gamble, and I think we ended up on top.
What was it like out there today compared to yesterday?
It gets about the same. They groom the track from day 1 to 2, but it gets rough every lap, and you're basically hitting 2-foot curbs every hit, you know, and it's hard to keep her momentum up, but that's what you got to do to be fast.
This is such a unique form of racing. How would you describe this sensation right now to people where you just have to sit and wait? You're not sure if you're first or second.
You know, it's always tough. To beat some of these guys, man, it's awesome. There's fast guys, Voss, Lettner, Concrete, Abdali. I mean, those guys are quick. And to be right there, you know, it feels really good.
We'll talk to you again in a second. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Mr. Kevin Thompson, what we're hearing right now is it's razor close. How you feeling?
Feel good, man. I love Laughlin. That was a hell of a lot of fun, man. So yeah, no, it does hell of a lot of fun. We just kept our nose clean, drove hard, but not beat her up. Looks like a few guys already beat their stuff up and put us up to, I think, second. So we can use that, and I think there's a couple of DNFs that work in our favor for points. And that's what we're here for. That last lap, I just laid down, so there was nothing to gain, so I just laid down and just got it to the finish. So if we end up second, it's pretty awesome. Congratulations. If Householder won, he's due. Congratulations to that team.
Do you feel like you were at a disadvantage not running this course yesterday?
Absolutely, yeah. I had a couple guys that just, Adam and somebody else that just got out of 6100, and you know, you want to run hard, but you don't want to tear your equipment up. So they knew it was around the corners. This place gets so bad, and I know I've raced it so many times, so I was conservative, too conservative, but hey, I made it to the finish here. So they got some time on me, but after the first lap, I was gaining time back on them.
Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
Geez, everybody. Brent here, co-driver, he's amazing. The Concrete Motorsports team, these King Shocks, King sponsoring the weekend is awesome, and I think King's 1-2 here. My girlfriend Presley, who's in Cancun right now, she couldn't make it. It kills her. Just the whole Concrete again. The Concrete team, Hertz Smith Fab, just Pat Digit, Utility Master, just everybody, just everybody. We're excited. We're gonna do. We're gonna get a bunch of victories.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thing going. We went out there and let it out and had some fun.
Gio, what's the word?
What a difference a day makes, Justin Lofton. Hard luck yesterday, but you were fast charging today. Take me through what made the difference.
You know, yesterday we had a great pace going, and we just lost an input shaft. There's a rain rut out there that we just G'd out on, and I was a little too much throttle. You know, you putting 1,100 horsepower to the ground, and you got Yokohama tires providing all that grip. It's really hard on parts. And today we didn't have anything to lose. We went out and put a new gearbox in it last night. And the guys worked pretty much all night long. I think my Navigator got about 2 or 3 hours, and we went out there and let it all hang out. And you know, Fox Shocks, they made the ride smooth, and Yokohama Tires gave me all the grip, and yeah, and we're here. Hopefully we got it.
With a 2-day race like this, and knowing how dominant you were today, do you feel bad looking back at yesterday with the misfortune that you think of what could have been?
Yeah, that's the toughest thing about these 2-day races is everyone gets out, everyone's feeling fresh, and we get a little too aggressive, and then we break our trucks. And ultimately, even though it's only a 120-mile race, it's still a desert race. You still got to pace yourself like a 500, and it bit me. I'm guilty of it, but hey, when you get to drive one of these trick trucks, you just have so much fun. So when you can put the pedal down, you do, and it's you know, fortunate to be here.
Who would you like to thank?
Just a big thanks to Yokohama Tire for coming on board this year, Fox Factor for being with me many years, Method Race Wheels, multicam pattern, making my truck look good with this camouflage, and D'Anzio, Fortin, Torco Race Fuels. My dad, you know, most importantly, it takes a lot of family, and my wife and kid at home, and all my support group. It takes a lot of people.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you see what happened to Jason? Did you pass Jason?
Apparently he got a flat, but he just rolled in.
Okay.
Me, so.
There we go. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would have got.
No, you got in there. Did your arm board get roosted a little bit?
Oh, we broke one camera. His helmet camera broke. We rerouted.
Mr. Householder, we can now officially call you the winner. How does it feel?
You know, it is so awesome to win in Trick Truck. There's some exceptional talent, man, and we give it our all. My team, you know, works our butts off to make sure we have the equipment that it will hold underneath me. Like I said, you know, I played the gamble. I had 2 solid days, and I let them go out and break, and it played off for me. So sometimes you got to do that now and then, and today it paid off.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
Jason, we got good news and bad news. Bad news is tough day today. Sorry about that. Good news is we're here in 3rd overall. Take me through what happened.
Yeah, you know, I'd be surprised and happy with the 3rd. Just a rough day, you know. Start next up, Dolly had a good battle going on. He did a great job out there. You know, we started overheating, had to back it down a little bit, trans and engine. And, you know, these trucks like to be driven, you know, at full speed. When you start backing down, they start acting a little funny. And we start dropping in holes, and I earned myself a couple flats out there, tore off the brake rotor. So one thing kind of led to the next. As soon as we had to start kind of slowing down a little bit, it just became a long day for us.
Do you think anything had anything to do with the moisture yesterday? Was that a factor at all?
Oh, definitely. You know, it's real wet out here still, and everything's just real deep, heavy loam. So, you know, everything's working real hard. So, you know, that definitely has a lot to do with the kind of
To suffer some issues, but to salvage a podium, how important is that for the championship battle?
Yeah, you know, that's good. I mean, we came out to win, and you know, we fell short of that, but if we end up in 3rd for the series, we'll take it. It'll be good.
Who'd you like to thank?
You know, I'd like to thank King Shocks, Method Race Wheels, BF Goodrich Tires, Donnie here in the passenger seat for riding with me all weekend, Jamie and Chris in the shop, everyone out here on our team. You know, it's a team effort to come out and do this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe to Cycle Drag on YouTube, like CycleDrag.com on Facebook, and we'll keep it coming. We are here to promote fast motorcycles all over the world. If you have any friends who you think may enjoy this, please refer them. They are always welcome. Thank you for the comments, the feedback. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you for subscribing to Cycle Drag on YouTube. Gracie. Yes, that cute, adorable dog loves to ride on Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Stay with us in this video. We'll give you the whole story from beautiful Laughlin, Nevada. We're also going to meet Jackie Wallen of the Laughlin Chamber of Commerce and hear her inspirational biker story of survival. Motorcycle fans, we're going to show you something you've probably never seen before. Come here. I want to introduce you to Gracie. Gracie is one brave co-pilot. How about that? What an apparatus here. I love it. But we really want to meet Jackie as well. Jackie, how you doing? Good to see you. Jackie is the president and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce
and Laughlin Tourism.
Wow. So, yeah. First question I have for you. I didn't expect the dog to be on your back. Tell me about, how did this come about?
Gracie came into my life about 1.5 years ago. I was kind of in a low point, and somebody brought her to me to foster her, and we slept together on the first date. and now she travels with you everywhere, even on the motorcycle. She's so grateful that she won't let me out of her sight. It's crazy.
Another question I have for you, how does the Chamber of Commerce become a biker? Or which one was first? Were you always a biker?
The biker was first. Yeah. So I started riding dirt bikes when I was little in Southern California, and then I went to street bikes, and then I went off of it for a little while and bought this bike. It was the first year they came out with the Harley-Davidson 110 Screaming Eagle on a stock bike. Wow. So I bought the stock bike and then took it home and had some help, and we tore it apart, put it back together, and put all the chrome on it, and this pinstriping, and everything is not stock.
I love it. Yeah, take a look at this feature right in here. Come in and check this out. Get a close-up. How cool is that?
So this is the Screaming Eagle. So we put a light into his eye,
okay,
so that he would shine in the night. And the rocker arms and everything are custom. So yeah, I just decided to do it. Going on 63 years old, and figured this was the best time to get it out and do something special. And I feel alive. I went through a really bad 3 years with the death of the father, and I hurt my back, had to have spine surgery, and I just got released 8 weeks ago.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry to hear about all of that, but I think as part of the motorcycle community, we realize that these two-wheelers can be therapy, can't they?
Yeah, they are. I've had some really good rides, and I don't go too far yet because I don't know how well my back will take it. But right now, slow rides around Lake Mead and Lake Mojave and up into Oatman, down the switchbacks and out to Lake Havasu and Parker. Day rides all the way around.
That's cool. Tell me a little bit more about your motorcycle. What year, make, and model? How many miles do we have on it?
So it's a 16. It's a 110 Screaming Eagle.
Did you buy it brand new?
Yes,
oh,
brand
wow,
new.
Okay.
In fact, the story is I went into the showroom and wanted to buy it at Las Vegas Bike Week, and oh my God, this is so funny to share. So I walked into the showroom and I sat down on a 110 Screaming Eagle stock, and I looked behind me and looked into the window and said, man, this bike makes my ass look too big. So I said, don't you have the same bike wider? And he said, matter of fact, look to your right, 4 bikes down. And I went down there and it was a wider bike, and my ass looks better on it.
There you go. Gotta love it. It's a beautiful fit for you. How many miles do you have on it so far?
I have about 7,000 on it.
Okay, so you've been busy.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your job and your duties and how you're received as a biker, because I'm sure not a lot of people expect the president of the Chambers of Commerce to be a biker.
And you know, I don't care.
Which is cool, yeah, we love it. But
I've been here 33 years, born and raised in Southern California, and came here in 1987. And I am really, really happy with that move. Growing up in concrete jungles and being on a lot of asphalt, although I loved the surfing, I really like the feel of the fresh water better. So I did a lot of gaming management here right on the river for 28 years, and my predecessor passed away, God rest her soul, and I was president of the Laughlin Chamber of Commerce at the time, or chairman, and somebody had to take over. So at my age, I decided not to do 24/7, 365 anymore. I wanted a Christmas and an Easter. So I applied for the job, and the board gave it to me, and I've been in it ever since.
Very cool. This is a great area, a lot going on here. Is there a big motorcycle community here?
Yes. We have the best weather and the best day rides that you could ever imagine. You can go 200 miles in a day and not even know that you've gone very far, because the scenics The scenes are amazing from all the way up in the mountains down to the blue water. And you know we have the cleanest river this side of the Mississippi.
Oh, I saw the Colorado back here is just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the stones in the bottom. It's so clean. And the mountains off in the distance too. I think that, how would you describe these surroundings to somebody who's from outside of this area in terms of a motorcycle ride? Somebody who may be on the East Coast right now, trapped inside in the snow. What's it like to get out on the highway in this beautiful tri-state area?
Ha ha.
Don't rub it in too much.
I'm telling you, this place is amazing. We have very little rain here, and of course, no snow. The biggest thing we fight is wind, and with closed wheels, it's really, really hard to fight the wind and some heavy winds. But especially for a chick, it's really more difficult than it sounds. But I do a pretty good job. Right now, you can have all of the forestry that you want. We're right at 504 feet above sea level, and it seems like the perfect distance. We don't get any lower than 32 degrees, but we do get up to about 122 degrees. That's average. It could be up to 130 degrees if you don't be careful.
What's that like on your motorcycle? Do you stay cool out there?
Don't.
Oh, geez.
I've been asking somebody to create a air-conditioned seat. Because I know it's not just us girls who get hot down there when we're riding, but I know you guys do too.
You definitely need all the cooling you can get, that's for sure. What was your first motorcycle?
It was a Yamaha 250.
Yamaha 250. Dirt bike? Street
Yes.
bike? Okay.
Yeah, I rode up in the hills of Saddleback and Paris Lake.
Excellent.
And I think that's what saved me on my first oh shit moment on this bike.
Those skills that you acquired.
Yeah, because I came down off of an off-ramp in Kingman in second gear. I wasn't paying attention, naughty, and I took the turn too wide, and I went into the gutter.
Oh gosh.
And I kicked my way away from the curb like it was a berm. When you're on a dirt bike, you kind of kick really hard at the berms, and it saved me. I never went down. I'm
a big believer that those off-road skills you develop, they can really help you on the street. Here's a question. As I can tell, your phone's going off. You're a very busy woman. We're going to let you go here in a second, but what's the reaction you get when you roll up with a cute doggy here in tow?
Most of the time, I get the people walking by going, oh my God, you know? You can see it on their face. They can't believe that little dog is playing with us. And don't forget, the Laughlin River Run, 38th annual, is the last full weekend in April.
Okay.
The 22nd to the 24th, and we have about 30,000 motorcycles here.
Oh, that's great.
I think it's the 5th largest motorcycle run in the U.S.
We're going to have to check it out for sure. We might have to come back for that. Now, I noticed the dog is not scared at all. Was there any type of process here where you had to get the dog used to it, or did it just immediately enjoy this?
She won't let me out of her sight.
Wow.
So wherever, if I jump off of a cliff, she's going. She's not even going to ask, because she follows me everywhere.
Well, that
24 hours a day.
That's cool. Some people find therapy in pets, some find it in motorcycles. You got the best of both worlds right here.
Thank you so much, and welcome to Laughlin.
Any information about Laughlin you'd like to pass on? Where can people find more?
Did I say that it's beautiful?
Well, it definitely is beautiful, but I know you have a website you like.
LaughlinChamber.com
Yes.
or visit Laughlin.com. Either one of those will give you all the wonderful adventures that we have, excitement, off-road tours. You can even rent a motorcycle, rent a boat, rent a Polaris slingshot. You can rent anything here and take it out anytime you want.
And what's the best advice you have for women out there that may be on the fence about riding, maybe a little scared, a little hesitant?
So my final story is going to be about Tukey and Dawn. Tukey and Dawn were flight instructors down in the valley, in Mojave Valley. They crashed their plane the month that I bought this. And if you look at my fender, it says, "In the spirit of Tukey."
In the spirit of Tukey, we see it there.
That was her first name. She was 83 years old, and she raced a private plane across the U.S. 4 times a year in her 80s. And one day I went up to her and I said, it was like in 2015, and I said, you know, I really want to get back on a bike, Tukey. And she says, Jackie, what are you afraid of? And I said, I'm afraid I'm too old and I'm too fat. And she said to me at 84 years old, get your fat ass on a bike and enjoy yourself. If I can fly planes and race, you can ride a bike and go anywhere you want.
That is inspirational.
And then she died right after that, so I had to name my bike after her.
Well, that's a great tribute to your friend, and that is a great story. So if anybody out there is on the fence, or a little scared to get on a motorcycle, I'll tell you right now, play that story back. That was great. Last thing, can we hear this beast roar a little bit?
Yes, you can.
Let's hear it.
Would you like to hold this for me?
Hold on. Sounds great. What kind of pipes do we got?
2-in-1
What an awesome motorcycle. Thank you so much for showing us.
Take care, Jack.
Gracie. Shots of light real quick.
Hey, on my way to NASCAR. See you next time. I must be.
Gotta love it. Big thanks to Jackie. A couple questions for you. Has anyone out there ever ridden their motorcycle out west? If so, let me know your impression of this riding in the comments. Also, have you ever seen anybody ride their dog on the motorcycle? Maybe not the way that Jackie does, but it was a lot of fun getting to meet her. Thanks, Jackie. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to Cycle Drag on YouTube. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, and thank you for also liking CycleDrag.com on Facebook. Share it with your friends. If you keep it growing, we're going to keep bringing you awesome stuff like this. Thanks a lot. Yes, we will, and dare I say, it was rather sweet getting to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. You can join the 100K simply by hitting subscribe, leaving a comment, smashing the bell for notifications, and liking CycleDrag.com on Facebook. We love highlighting the interesting, inspirational stories in the two-wheel community. If there's a motorcycle involved, Cycle Drag will be there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.